You got long-term deals. LeBron and AD, they're locked in with the Lakers for a while, but the cast of characters around them is very different from the team that won the NBA title inside the bubble. Danny Green, Rajon Rondo, a couple of the notable names that are out. Montrezl Harrell's coming in from the Clippers, Marc Gasol from the Raptors, and Dennis Schroeder comes over from OKC. How about the team that they beat 4-1 in the Western Conference Final, the Nuggets? How do they feel about all these roster additions?
I mean, to be honest, I don't care about Lakers. I mean, they're going to be good probably anyways.
No, we're just worried about us. It's not like we won the championship last year, so we're going to keep grinding, keep going through the kinks and, find a way to get to the championship.
Well, I much prefer that than the alternative. We're scared, and we don't want to play them, we forfeit. NBA analyst Chiney Ogwumike is joining us now. I mean, Chiney, when you look at how this roster is now currently comprised, how do you consider their chances on their quest to repeat now?
Well, the Lakers, with this super short offseason, they did exactly what they needed to do. And I just checked my Woj notifications, Clearly, they just re-signed their 2 stars. That's check one off the list, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And they found a way to address also their weaknesses. I'm talking about their half-court offense stagnates at times. And they also are always searching for consistent scorers, primarily off the bench outside of their stars. So now you bring in the new additions, who I love, or should I say, if it isn't love, new additions, you get it. I'm talking about Montrezl Harrell and Dennis Schroeder, last year's winner and runner-up for Sixth Man of the Year. These two both averaged 19 points per game last year off the bench, and they will give you a mean pick and roll. So I guess you see the Lakers did exactly what they needed to do. And I am in the city right now in Los Angeles where I guess in the middle of winter, things are still feeling pretty bright and sunny.
Yeah. If it isn't love, why does it feel this way? You could be saying the same thing about your Rockets. Let's talk about your Rockets, Boo. In the last 24 hours, they made it a blockbuster night. They decided they were going to send Russell Westbrook, right, who was disgruntled, to the Wizards. And they were going to get another disgruntled point guard in John Wall and a 2023 first-round pick. How do you see this James Harden and John Wall union working in Houston?
All right, Elle, if LA is bright and sunny, I guess Houston is hot and bothered. Honestly, with all this news from my hometown, and I am straight confusion. But as I gather myself, with this trade, these two players got exactly what they wanted. Russell Westbrook got to play as a primary option for his former coach, and John Wall gets a fresh start. And yes, this is high risk in the eyes of Houston, but hopefully high reward, not just for John, but also for his teammate. Again, DeMarcus Cousins reuniting back from those Kentucky days. Now, I know this from personal experience as a comeback player of the year myself. Injuries motivate you to prove that you are just as good, if not better, than what you were before. Now, John Wall has dealt with a number of injuries, which would make anybody skeptical. But John and Boogie, they have had time to get ready, and they are betting on themselves. And I think Houston is betting on this last hope for James Harden to really see that he is the centerpiece no matter who comes and goes, and that they can all start fresh from here.
She's not only comeback player of the year, she was also named 30 under 30 on Forbes sports list. She also hosts, let's just continue with the humble bragging. She also hosts Chiney Ogwumike on ESPN Radio at 4 p.m. Eastern. And hopefully her Rockets won't have her asking, can you stand the rain?
Okay, Atlanta.
I ended with a new addition for you. Chiney Ogwumike.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.